Hi, my beautiful viewers. How are you guys doing this morning? Once again, today's date is May 12th, 2026. I'm actually going to be talking about the coming future on what basically is in store for humanity, civilization on a whole, and the pattern of disasters we're actually going to be going through. First and foremost, guys, it's not hard for me to figure this out because realistically, let me break it down for you so you understand why I have a clear idea what's about to unfold because we've been on this planet for we they have evidence of human civilization that dated back 2 million years ago. Now think about what I'm saying. Homo sapien went back 2 million years ago. Now I'm just giving you a brief history lesson here. And this was these remains were actually found in Africa. Not surprised. Also over there in Eurasia, they've also found a Homo sapien skull that date back over 1 point something million years. Not just in Africa, it was also found in Eurasia, where Europe meet Asia. And also, let me go back, and this is millions of years ago. Now, let me go back 100,000 years ago, maybe 110, 120, during the Ice Age, the last Ice Age we have. And again, folks, Earth go through an Ice Age every 100,000 years. And this is why it happened. Something basically happened between Saturn and Jupiter, the two biggest planets in our solar system. They basically shift the way they rotate around our sun. And due to the shift that they make and it take 100,000 years for the shift to happen, they basically push Earth out of its original orbit, and the Earth start orbiting um the sun in a elongated form, which put our planet in an ice age. And this is something that happened every 100,000 years. And was actually proven too by basically taking digging in the ground in the ice in Antarctica and studying these ice molecules. And it's these ice molecules basically, I watched the whole documentary and I read about it, extremely accurate. So during the last ice age, we had four different form of Homo sapiens, including us. We were the fourth one, and we were the last one to be put amongst the other three. Because the only difference between us, the Neanderthals, and the other form of Homo sapiens, is that we had a bigger brain. We actually breed with Neanderthal during the ice age for 20,000 years. And we are the only one that actually make it out of the ice age. And that happened, the end of the ice age was basically close to, they're saying some places I read, they said 16, 17,000 years ago. So let me just say 15,000 years ago was the end of it, and came out the ice age where the first civilization called the Atlanteans. We all know something happened, the entire city got destroyed. And the Atlanteans is found between Spain and North Africa. The remains are still there if you go in the water, where that water that separate North Africa from Spain, all that was actually, Spain was actually joined to Africa. All that got sunk underwater due to the fact that the ice was melting, and basically most of the Atlantean major cities was on the coastline. Anyway, folks, moving into the future, we're going to see winds on a daily basis at 50 miles an hour. You're probably wondering, what? Yes, we are. Yes, we are. And this is going to be a regular thing, very regular for Homo sapiens, because we've been through this before. All right, this is a phase that's actually going to be lasting for, I projected 200 years. And what I'm also getting on record to say is that we are about to go into a new civilization in the next 200 years. So I see a new civilization forming around 20, I would say 2265. And the reason why I draw to this conclusion is because if you go back in history, there is ton of civilization that came up and disappear, came up and disappear. You talk about the Atlanteans. The Atlanteans, they went to the Atlans. The Atlans went to the Aztecs, then goes to the Mayans, then go to the Sumerians. You see my point here, folks. Everything is on a cyclical cycle. This is the great awakening for modern humans, knowing that our planet is changing and is changing fast. And trust me, it's not our fault. They want you to think it's our fault by tagging a label to it. That global war, I don't want to get into it. When you go that route, they point the fingers at humans. No, it's your fault. You're the reason why the planet is behaving this way because of the way you live, the fossil fuels that you guys are. No, 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 no. It's not our fault. This is how the planet behave, folks. It's a cyclical behavior because of a binary system. Our solar system has two suns, not one, two. But of course, they can't tell you that. We live in a binary solar system. There's another sun that we're not used to seeing that's even bigger than the one that we are used to seeing on a regular basis. Every 3,654 years, that secondary sun come around with 7 planets and 4 moon. It's basically another solar system that interact with our solar system, and the interaction is going to last for close to 200 years. During this interaction, which is happening now at this point, that is the reason for the ridiculous earthquakes that's happening all over the globe. That is the reason for the the number of volcanoes that's erupting. That is the reason for the strange weather, the strange hurricane season. Folks, we're going to see storms on a level we have never seen before. I'm talking about superstorms, category 5, category 6. We're going to see earthquake on a level modern humans have never seen before. And it's going to be a regular thing. Talking about magnitude 7, magnitude 8, magnitude 9. These are going to be the norm. Winds on a daily basis at 50 miles an hour. These are going to be the norm. Is humans ready for this? That's a good question. And guys, the reason why I know this is because it happened before. It happened to the Atlanteans, the Aztecs, the Mayans, the Sumerians, the Atlanteans, the Neanderthals of ancient times. What make us any different? Why are we so special that we're not going to go through it? No, 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 no. We're not that special. We are going to go through it. And the beginning of it already started. Now, going back to 2012, December 12th, 2012, or where it was interpreted by quote unquote experts because of Sumerian dialect, whatever information they get it from, they said that's going to be the end of the world. The Sumerians weren't wrong. We misinterpret what the Sumerians were trying to say. What the Sumerians were trying to say is December 12th, 2012 will be the beginning of the end. December 2012 is when I first saw the binary star with my naked eye, which is the second sun I'm talking about. You want to call it binary star, black star, nemesis, Nibiru, wormwood, what else they call it, the destroyer, red and black Kachina, that the Hopi Indians call it. We're talking about the same thing here, folks. I saw it the year 2012, December 12th, 2012, with my naked eye. And that's when I start to realize what the Mayans are trying to tell people. We are the one misinterpret the whole thing. First and foremost, guys, I'm not an archaeologist. I didn't go to school for this. I'm just using research and common sense and critical thinking, right? You don't really have to listen to me. But I'm letting you know right now, moving forward, it's going to be extremely interesting. Winds at a rate we have never seen before. Storm at a category we have never seen before. Earthquake at a magnitude we have never seen before. The quantity of volcano erupting at a scale we have never seen before. And all of these disasters will magnify, amplified around the globe. And humans are not ready. And again, I'm not trying to spread fear, folks. I'm just trying to make you guys aware. And all of these disasters are going to affect food supply, food chain, the grid. Everything is going to be affected. The grid cannot withstand what's coming. The debris field from the meteor? No, it can't. That's why these billionaires are going on the ground. Realistically, I don't blame them. If I have the money, I will do the same thing too. Again, follow my social media page, Mixmaster Excel, Facebook, and so forth. Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, X. That's where you find me. I hope this information helps someone. Thank you guys. Stay blessed. Ciao.